And we're beginning today with a topic which is very relevant to our farming and rural setting, but one which frankly probably a lot of us would prefer not to think about too much. Small abattoirs are closing, according to figures from the Food Standards Agency, at a rate of 10% a year. Inspection costs and red tape are being blamed, and it's a problem not just for them, but for family farms, family butchers, livestock markets, and for the broader rural economy and society, as Seb Noble reports.
There we are, 160.
Going to market. Places like this are a key part of the rural economy, but they rely on the work of small abattoirs. There used to be 2 here in St Justin Penwith. This one shut because of rising costs. Its former owner fears for the industry's future.
To open up a new abattoir now, you'd probably be in excess of 2 or 3 million. And it ain't there because there's no real return on that money. So this isn't going to come back. When we lose these skills and we lose these abattoirs, that's it gone.
The Food Standards Agency is consulting on increasing the price of veterinary checks on abattoirs. A discount previously offered could also be removed. This owner near Falmouth's facing a 70 grand hike in his annual bill.
The costs that are implied just get more and more each year, and that's why you're seeing the demise of the small slaughterhouses, really. It builds the bridges between the smaller farming communities. So if you've got someone who's got a small holding, has got some animals that they only want to send, like 2 or 3 animals, or they want 2 or 3 pigs, 2 or 3 lamb back for themselves, the bigger companies wouldn't be looking to do that. It's just not within their interest.
The loss of small abattoirs has now been raised at Westminster.
The loss of these essential rural businesses poses major problems for local food infrastructure, animal welfare, biodiversity and food security. A resilient, shorter, farmer-focused supply chain requires small abattoirs and butchers who have connections with local restaurants, pubs, butchers and retailers.
We do have to get the right balance, because clearly we need to make sure the proper standards are maintained. We also need to make sure the regulation is appropriate and proportionate. And I absolutely hear the point that is made that it often seems that there's a disproportionate impact on the smaller abattoirs, which is hard for them to meet because of their size.
And it's people in the wider industry, like those here at this livestock market in Truro, who are also feeling the impact of small abattoirs across the southwest closing. Operators here admit they can't afford to lose any more.
They're essential for the market because they create competition to ensure that market prices are achieved. If we didn't have them here, this side of the market wouldn't survive. We need them, definitely, no question about it. They need to survive.
The Food Standards Agency says it wants the government to retain discounts. But will that be enough to prevent more small abattoirs from closing?